tired of answering?
I think the hardest one to answer is what's it like to be famous. I'm not tired of answering it because I don't think I've worked out how to answer it properly. Because I just don't think I am famous. You know? Like, I mean, this is all pretty far out and amazing. But, you know, like I said to those guys, when I finish here and I fly home, I'll be lucky if I ride sometime to pick me up. You know, it's going to be no one here at the airport because I come right up. So my friends know me, my home know me. Other than that, I'm just like anybody else. So, I don't know. I couldn't honestly tell people that ask you that question.
What do you wish people would ask you?
Wow. I don't know. But I would be kind of quite happy if none of my life was highlighted. It doesn't really bother me if someone wants to come along and sort of make a mark. It's cool.
Is there a certain type of spirituality that you ascribe to?
You know what? I think religion to me is like an amazing idea that was turned into a belief. And as soon as that happened, it all went. You know, I'm quite a spiritual person in the fact I kind of believe in karma. You know, I think that what you put out into the world as in the way you treat other people, the way you react to different situations, and the way you deal with yourself, is going to have a big effect on the way you're dealt with by other people. You know, I think you can only be awake for so long before the rest of the world's going to be awake. I don't know, I've met some pretty spiritual people in my life. I kind of ran into the Dalai Lama a few years ago and had a bit of a chat with him, and he was a pretty bizarre character. But as to one religion, I just think that there's, you know, like, that's the reason I say it's an idea turned into a belief, and that was where it turned bad, is that, like, an idea is kind of like an opinion. You know? People get razzed up about their opinions as it is, you know, they'll have an argument about it. But as soon as you turn it into a belief, you've got a lot of people believing in the one thing. Even though, when you really break it down, 90% of religions say the same thing. You know? Love people around you, love yourself, love this, don't sleep with your mate's wife, whatever. You know, that in essence they're saying the same thing. They've got their little differences, you know, one of them can't walk on Sunday, the other one you can't do this, and this one you can't do that. Other than that, there's very little difference in what they're all saying. But I mean, throughout history, as long as there's been religion, everybody's killed each other for it. Which is, to me, the hugest contradiction in the whole thing. You know, I just don't get it. You got this guys, you know, saying, you know, love thy neighbour, you know, don't cut off Judas's ear or whatever. And then they got roll out and bomb a bunch of people because they believe in something else. You know? But their God's saying the same thing. But it's a different God. They name him something else. So what's the point?
And here you are on Tribe playing someone who's very godlike in a way.
Well, the only reason he's godlike is because people made him like that. Without people like Guardian, without people looking out for sort of carrying the character's legacy through, it's nothing. You don't get a person that's remembered or believed in without people remembering or believing in the person.
Alright, fun questions. Do you have a girlfriend?
That's, I don't know.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but we do try to pander to the fans.
Okay. I actually don't know at the moment. It's kind of up in the air. I'll leave it.
Drama.
Yeah, mine. It's all good.
Yeah. You seem like a fairly laid-back person, so does the drama come to you, or do you create drama in other people's lives?
You know what? I haven't. When I work that one out, I'll let you know. I think sometimes I probably create it. Generally, I try and avoid it, but it seems to kind of follow me around a bit. So I am getting to the point where I think it's my fault.
Maybe you have been awake in the past.
I think in a past life I was a real wanker, and I'm paying for it now. It's quite possible.
As an actor and as a guy on the tribe, I feel that there are certain requirements that we're just now getting here in the United States. I noticed that guys on the tribe are always, taking off their shirts for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And not so much with the girls.
Yeah, I
What
haven't
do
had
you
to do
think
that.
about?
I don't know. Like
You don't think that you'd be a sex symbol on the tribe?
I find it very hard to believe that I could be a sex symbol.
So you haven't been on the internet, is what you're saying?
I don't know. Well, I haven't. No.
I don't think now is the place for me to educate you about fan fiction.
Like me and computers, that little round button with the line. I know what that does. It sort of gets stuff to happen. That's why I got a PlayStation, because you just on and go.
So are you more into reading or outdoors, or what are you?
I like outdoors. New Zealand's pretty outdoor oriented place. It's pretty hard to spend a lot of time indoors. We get a lot of different weather all the time, so you kind of get used to being rained on and then boiling hot 10 minutes later.
Boiling hot? How hot is boiling hot?
It's not very hot. It's about, I don't know, Auckland reaches maybe 24 degrees Celsius. If there's no wind and it's really dry, then it'll feel pretty warm. But most of the time when the weather's like that, it'll be so.
Is it really as beautiful as it seems like it is?
It's better.
It's better.
Yeah. It's hard to describe to people. New Zealand's a blast, I suppose.
Certainly everyone you've met has been really low-key, down to earth. Wouldn't you say so? Yeah. So
With
I
miles
have to
away
wonder
from
what
everything.
produces the people. Maybe something like that.
Could be.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.